and he's improving by a tenth and a bit. So is this enough for Flume? You have to get out of the throttle there. Oh no, he's invalidated. He's invalidated. Can he go again? I don't think he can. Flume, is it a bottle from the McLaren driver for pole position? It might very well be, as Phoenix, his middle split is not improving. 100th down, and Flume, Kev, all retired from the session. Yeah, Flume could not get round again. Liam Doherty's pitted. That's his final position. Jack, let's have a look to see what he can do. But firstly, Phoenix, can he improve through the final sector? It looks pretty neat and tidy. He's right on the edge of track limits there. It's a lovely line through there. As he comes up to the final corner now, is it going to be an improvement from the Racing Bull drivers? Looks pretty good throughout this lap. And it is an improvement to 22-2 from Phoenix. Jack Cars can't improve. He's just invalidated. Green Beast, what can he do? Up to the line now through the final sector. Is it going to be improvement from the McLaren reserve driver? He's looking likely to win Tier 2. Is he going to be enough for a full-time seat in Tier 1? Up to the line goes P3. It's a lovely lap there from Green Beast. Wow. 22-6 Sansa. Up to the line, not an improvement. P7, sneaky guy, into the pits. Gary Freeleg, the last person to set a lap here in the season finale. Can he get his Aston Martin into the top 10 or even further? Up to the line, Gary Freeleg does go P10. So that is it. Racing Bull on top in qualifying here for the season finale. Phoenix is on pole position and gets that point. Wow. The lights are on then for the last time for me in commentary. It is lights out and away we go. Flume look to get away decently with Phoenix. Are they going to be side by side into turn 1? Green Beast, is he going for a move down the inside? It's side by side between Phoenix and Flume Flume from second on the grid is into P1. I think Liam Doherty got pushed out a little bit there with Nanu and Ream, so that's dropped him a place from P4 down into P5. Is Phoenix going to go for a move down the inside? No, but Ream is going to go for a move on Flume. Not quite anything doing there as Ream into P2. It's a dream start for McLaren, but Phoenix is side by side now with the McLaren. Phoenix versus Ream into turn 6 now. Who is going to be ahead? Is it going to be the McLaren or is it going to be the Racing Bull? I think it's going to be the Racing Bull. It has got bogged down a little bit there from Ream Beast, so it's a 1-2 for McLaren. A brilliant start for those. Liam Doherty going down the inside of Phoenix. Side by side now into turn 9. It's going to be tricky. Touch, very high speed corner, but I think Liam's just backed out there, or has he? Got the inside line on Phoenix. A little bit of a wobble on the rears from the Racing Bull, but I think Phoenix has kept into P3, P1, down into P3. It's a Lando Norris start for Phoenix. Anyone at the back? I think Gary Threeleg's had a little bit of an incident. DRS for Ream on Phoenix. There's been a couple swapping positions. Been a good start for N-Life as Nanu is getting lost in the pack here as N-Life up into P5 in the Red Bull. Jack Vlogs going for it, is it, on the Aston Martin driver. Sansa, Mark Noble going side by side with the Haas driver. And up ahead, you've got a couple drivers going side by side. A couple late moves as what's happening here. Side by side, a bit of ghosting for the Haas driver. I think she's going to take that place. But Hasty down the inside, up into P8. Started from P9. The Ferrari driver is in the points. Hopefully no bottles for him this time round. There's side by side here. In through turn 9. I think Sansa, is going to keep that place here with a wobble as Mark Noble is keeping it inside. He's going to get the inside line for the next corner. Is it going to be for Mark Noble? Not quite. I think Sansa has managed to maintain that position there on track. Little hit on the rears as he's managed to keep it going. Swapping positions. Ream Beast up into the lead of a Tier 1 race. I think he's definitely certifying himself for a Tier 1 position next season. He's leading the Tier 2 championship, but this drive is a statement drive. Wanting to claim himself in Tier 1 is... what? Ream? Oh dear! He's gone down the inside of his teammate. I was looking at the chat there as he's dropped positions to Phoenix and Liam Doherty. Did he go down the inside of his teammate? I was too busy looking at the chat, and that's dropped him down into P4. He needs a good drive in here today to solidify himself a Tier 1 seat for next season. That's promoted Phoenix and Liam Doherty up into P2 and P3. So there's the position change for you. Any moves here? Liam Doherty is getting repassed by Ream Beast. He's ghosted, so maybe a little slide on the wrist, maybe a little bit of contact as he goes for it there. But yeah, Ream Beast is back up into P3. Move for the lead, potentially. Phoenix round the outside of Flume, is it? Into turn 9. Flume's going to have the inside line, but Phoenix, crucially, after this little straight, is going to turn back into the inside line. I think Flume is just going to let him have it there, and he is. Phoenix, for the first time since the race started, back up into P1. Going to go for a move, is he? Into turn 6. He's going to go round the outside, brake a little bit later than Liam Doherty. Let's have a look. Keep on board. Let's go on board with M-Life, actually. Oh, dear. I think he was cut off very, very sharply from Liam Doherty there. As he's down now from P5, but that might be an illegal overtake from M-Life, and he has got to give the place back. So, and that's going to leave him vulnerable to Jack Carls, who goes round the outside and is up into P4. So, Ream having to get that place back from M-Life. M-Life having to give it back has caused Jack Vlogs to go into P4. As Nanu is lurking as well. Without any battling, they're probably going to run away from P3. I think they need to do that to stay away from Jensen, who is absolutely catching. As Phoenix is going to go for a move around the outside, is it? On Flume, and that's a lovely, lovely move. As who's that? Stancer has been spun towards the rear. Let's have a look to see. Yeah, he's just trying to get the car turned around. He's got no wing there, so Chocolate is going to get P14. Is Gary? No, I think Gary's boxed. So he's not going to be close enough to get the move done. But they're all keeping it nice and neat in here. Nanu getting a move on M-Life, was it? M-Life down to P7. Was up to P5 at the opening stages of this race. But a move here for Jack Vlogs on Liam Doherty. Green Beast, is he going down the inside as well? I think he is. That's a lovely camera angle from the helicopter. Green Beast keeping it nice and tucked in to make sure if he does get a snap of oversteer, he won't be smashing into the side of Liam Doherty. But yeah, Green Beast round the outside of Liam, is it? Not quite, as Liam has just defended that very, very aggressively, keeping the position from from Green Beast. Jensen is worked his way up past the back of the second pack here. So he's back past Nanu. As there's a send there from the swapping positions, actually. Lovely switchback from Ream as Jensen is looking to capitalise on this. Is he going to get a move on M-Life? Or are these two all going to swap? Let's go to Cinematic Cam. As Ken the Slice has left the session, retired early on track. As there's a little send there from Jensen on the likes of M-Life, but he's just backed out there. So Ream has he got the run on Liam Doherty. Let's have a look. Let's go back to that fantastic camera view. Hopefully through turn 9. Let's have a look to see all the swapping of position. Ream Beast up into P4. Jensen now up into P5. And he's got that move done. Jensen is on a charge. Started in P16. Is all the way up into P5. Up 11 places. It's absolutely incredible pace. Let's see. Is anyone going to pit? Ream Beast and M-Life are into the box. Nanu has cut the pit line there. So that will definitely be a penalty for him. M-Life gets a penalty coming into the pits. That is a bug that is still not fixed within this game, which is crazy. He's going to make the move now. Up into the podium positions on lap 10 from the back of the field. It is insane. This kid is so good at this game. It's crazy. He's got so much potential. Jensen Rowson up into P3 from P16. Started at the back. Up into the podium places in 10 laps. It is crazy. Jensen the GOAT. You are so right, D. Nanu has got himself back into the DRS with these second pack. Let's have a look to see any moves from Liam Doherty. M-Life is certainly going to go for a move on Ream Beast, and towards the end of that Grand Prix is going to be on track between these two, as they've both got 3-second time penalties, so whoever finishes ahead will definitely finish ahead on track. It's not about sitting behind. He's got to get that car ahead on track due to them both having penalties. CSGO Putgut goes for a move on Hasty, who has picked up a 3-second time penalty, so Hasty, is he going to claim a points paying position on his final race for this season in Tier 1? He's got 0 points at the moment, and he's going to make that move back up into P10. But as I say, he's got that penalty. 0 points so far this season. He needs a good points paying position to secure his seat back into Tier 1 next season. And Ream round the outside of M-Life. We've seen it again. Is he going to hang it in this time? N-Life is going to try and fight this one. Liam Doherty is going to have a brilliant view of this. Reem is going to have the inside line, and N-Life has just gave him that one. Little tap on the rear from Liam Doherty as N-Life maintains position. Goes a little bit wide. Let's hope not to see Nicholas Latifi. Thank you very much. As he's going down the inside, this is Liam Doherty, not quite. So, this is the only major battle that we're going to see at the moment until everybody has pitted. Phoenix, Jensen, Mark Noble still all going. Pulling to the inside of Liam Doherty. Liam Doherty's not enjoying himself at the moment on these hard compound tyres. Green Beast going back up the inside of N-Life. I wish this camera angle were a little bit better. He's going for the switchback though on the Red Bull driver. Nanu's going to have a great view of this, and Nanu is going to have the run on these two. Is he going to go for a double move here, Nanu? Which side is going to opt for? He's going to opt for the inside, follow Reem through. He's going to go up the inside of Reem, not quite. So, Nanu gets P6. Liam Doherty's going to have a little look as well, up the inside of N-Life, but nothing quite doing. There's a Nanu going for the move on Reem Beast. Is N-Life going to go for it as well? Not quite. Oh, a little bit of contact with Nanu there, running a little bit deep. N-Life trying to go for the switchback along with Nanu, but he's just kept the normal racing lines, N-Life, and I think that's done him the world of good. Reem closing off the door, and it's all getting 3 wide here now. Round the outside as Nanu backs out. I think that's the right move there just to avoid a crash. He's going to stick his wing now back up the inside of Liam Doherty. N-Life, oh dear, he's nearly shunted the car there, but he's managed to keep it going as, yeah, these guys are really struggling now for tyres. As Phoenix is in the pit lane, so Jensen, your season 9 champion, does take the lead of this race. As these guys at the back are not going to box again. So yeah, Jensen is actually going to come out in P9, so he's going to be at the rear of the pack. So Phoenix into P2, Flume into P1, and look at that gap, 5.1 seconds for Flume. That is crazy undercut. Is Phoenix going to be able to catch in 12 laps in time for the end of this race and season 10? As you're going to have spicy racing like this down the inside, 3 wide into the chicane. That's probably not going to end well. Are they going to be able to do it? I think they have, you know. And yeah, they've all sorted it out. So, Nanu takes the final podium position. Liam Doherty onto the podium. N-Life looking, is saving the battery though. Liam Doherty's not got a lot of battery. Around the outside is Reem Beast. Nanu and Jack Carl's very spicy. And they've kept it nice and clean there. Nanu trying to hold this. Round the outside is it. As I think Jack expected him to back off there like we saw him do a couple laps ago, but no. He tried the round the outside, but yeah, Jack Vlog still managed to keep the position. Liam Doherty pushing Reem Beast round the final corner here. As I think he's getting frustrated by the McLaren driver, but it's all fair and well. This is hard racing. This is Toto, it's a motor race. But yeah, as here we go. Jack Carl's the yellow flag, and I didn't quite catch it. That's why I can't take my eyes off of this pack. As every time I cut away, something seems to happen. As yeah, 1.6 is the gap. Let's have a look. They're going 3 wide ahead. I don't know, not quite 2 wide into turn 6. Round the outside for Reem Beast. Going to turn into the inside. Oh, it's getting pretty scrappy. Is Jensen going for the move, and he's going to get P3 already, is he? Up into P3, but Nanu is definitely going to challenge him. He's going to try keep that inside line, but no. Jensen is back up into P3. Can he break away now and get a podium in the final race here from the back of the grid? It's crazy what this kid can do. But yeah, oh, what's Gary Three-Leg doing? Gary bait! Wrong way! Yeah, he's finally found which way he's meant to point his car, but yeah, Gary Three-Leg at the back, not having a great race, but yeah, look at the gap now between Phoenix and Flume. 4/10 it is, and is it going to be this lap? Phoenix round the outside, no, down the inside for Phoenix on Flume. Flume got the switchback though. That's a lovely move from the McLaren driver. Is it going to be for Flume or Phoenix? Who's going to lead into turn 12? It's going to be Phoenix. Flume round the outside still though. That is great racing between the Racing Bull and the McLaren driver, but Phoenix finally has the move done. And on lap 23 out of 29, Phoenix is back into the lead of this race. Not quite making the move down into turn 6. Let's see if he can make the move down into turn 9. There's that little corner there. It's on the straight, but it is classed as a corner just as you open the DRS. It is turn 8 there. Now into turn 9. Flume has got the position back on Phoenix. So, are they going to swap? Is this going to come down to the final lap? Let's have a look and let's wait and see. As Jack Carls is going to go for the move on Nanu. Liam Doherty is just going to bide his time now. He knows he doesn't have to push the track limits. He knows he just has to stay in the DRS and stay within 3 seconds of these cars around him. They are actually going side by side as Nanu is going for the switchback here. He backs out, going for another switchback. Oh, he's mounted the curb, but no, dear, he's spun Jack. That is not what we want to see as Nanu and Jack Carls come together there. Not what you want to see at all. Let's hope Jack can get himself back in the DRS. As Liam Doherty is now P4 on track. Hang on, here we go. Flume round the outside, is it? Of Phoenix, not quite, as Phoenix is still in the lead of the race. Nearly lost the back-ended Flume on the exit there of turn 9. Now coming into turn 12. Oh dear, that could seal the deal. Phoenix could, oh dear, no. Everyone's getting time penalties. Liam Doherty, he needs to keep it on track now, but Flume, has that sealed the deal? Has that sealed the victory in the finale for Phoenix? For the lead of this race. Flume, 3-second time penalty. Phoenix, no time penalty. So, all he has to do, he could just let Flume by here, could Phoenix, and just sit in the DRS until the last lap. On the penultimate lap, as actually Phoenix has got past Flume on the run to turn 9. So, let's see if he can maintain that. Oh, no! Nanu's been spun. Nanu has been spun. As it's all getting very, very scrappy. As these guys fight for a position in the final race of the season. Let's have a look. Nanu, can he join back up in the DRS for the final lap if the scrapping continues like this? We'll have to wait and see as Liam Doherty down in P6. These is all going to be the order, apart from Mark Noble. As Mark Noble probably is going to get P8 from N-Life, but everyone else is scrapping on track for position. As it is the final race of the season, so Flume, is he going to go for the move? He's not. He's going to wait for the second straight. So Phoenix defending very, very hard. So it's going to be the second straight. It's going to be all or nothing for Flume. Flume with 90% battery. So has Phoenix though. So it's going to be the use of the DRS and the choice of lines. Flume is going to go round the outside and we're going to have a fantastic view of this. Flume into the lead of the race is here. As Phoenix is trying his best to keep it stuck on the inside. Side by side now. As they come into turn 12. Who is going to be ahead? Flume is going to be ahead. And he's locked the reins, and Phoenix round the outside now in the final few corners. As Flume has actually managed to keep the position. He's struggling on the rears. Phoenix is going to go down the inside. They're going to be side by side to the line, are they? Not quite. Flume off track. Round the final corner. Flume is going to claim it on track, but Phoenix is going to take victory here in the finale of Abu Dhabi. Jensen on his final Tier 1 race of the season. The champion is going to take P3. Liam Doherty and Ream. Oh dear, that is not ideal. Oh no, there's a huge crash and Liam Doherty takes P4. Ream goes for an optimistic send and gets P5. We'll have to see if that stays. Jack Carls gets P6 after getting collected by Ream. Mark Noble in P7. N-Life in P8. Nanu in P9. CSGO is going to claim a point in P10, which is hard for. You're actually going to get P9. Nanu is your final point scoring position.